some days, it feels like your body no longer listens to you. The legs feel heavier, getting out of a chair takes more effort, and the simple act of lifting groceries becomes a little more tiring than it used to be. You haven't changed, but something inside you has. Quietly, gradually. That quiet shift? It has a name: sarcopenia. It's what doctors call the slow loss of muscle that happens with age. But here's the part no one tells you. It doesn't just happen because you're getting older. It happens faster when your body doesn't get the right support, the right fuel, every day. Now, here's the good news. You don't need a gym membership. You don't need protein powders or strict routines. In fact, some of the most powerful protectors against muscle loss are right in your fruit basket. Yes, real, everyday fruits. Natural, healing, and surprisingly effective at helping you stay strong, mobile, and independent well into your 70s and beyond. In this video, I'm going to share with you 5 powerful fruits that quietly fight muscle loss and help you build strength naturally, one small bite at a time. These aren't rare, expensive superfoods. They're simple, accessible fruits with benefits backed by real science and real stories. And I'll tell you this, the fruit at number 1 may surprise you. It's not exotic. In fact, you've probably seen it your whole life and never realized how deeply it supports your muscles, your energy, and your recovery. So stay with me till the end, because knowing which fruits help and why they matter could change the way you move, feel, and age. Let's start with something soft, familiar, and comforting: the banana. You've probably had it hundreds of times without giving it much thought. But behind that creamy texture is one of the most supportive fruits for aging muscles. It may not look like a superfood, but for people over 60, the banana is a quiet guardian of daily strength. As we grow older, our muscles don't just shrink. They become more sensitive to little imbalances. Things like low potassium, poor recovery after movement, or even hidden inflammation can slowly wear them down. Bananas, surprisingly, help with all 3. They're rich in potassium, a mineral your muscles absolutely need to contract and relax properly. When potassium is low, your legs might feel heavy, your balance a little shaky, or those annoying night cramps may come back. One medium banana gives you about 400 milligrams of potassium, just enough to keep those muscles functioning smoothly. But potassium is only part of the story. Bananas also provide vitamin B6, which helps your body process protein, turning what you eat into the building blocks your muscles depend on. Many older adults don't get enough B6, which means their bodies can't use protein efficiently, even if they're eating plenty. That's why adding banana into a protein-rich breakfast can make a real difference in how your body uses nutrients. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, isn't banana too sugary for me? That's a valid concern, especially if you're watching your blood sugar. But here's the truth. When bananas are slightly green or just yellow, not overripe, they're lower on the glycemic scale. And when you pair them with a source of healthy fat or protein, like a few walnuts or a spoon of nut butter, the sugar enters your bloodstream slowly and steadily. One woman I spoke with, she's 71 and still walks every morning, told me she started having half a banana with a few almonds before her walk. I didn't change anything else, she said, but I stopped feeling drained halfway through. It gave me just enough lift to keep going. And that's exactly what bananas do. They're not meant to be flashy or dramatic. They support your muscles quietly, with energy, with minerals, with nutrients that help your body work better. On top of that, bananas are also good for your gut health. Their natural fibers help digestion, and the resistant starch in less ripe bananas feeds your good gut bacteria. And when your gut is healthy, you absorb nutrients more efficiently, which means your muscles get more of what they need. So how can you use bananas to your advantage? It's simple. Slice half a banana into your morning oats. Blend one into a smoothie with soya milk. Or just enjoy it mid-afternoon when you need a natural energy boost. The key isn't just eating it, it's making it part of a habit that supports your strength. A banana a day won't rebuild all your muscle overnight, but over time, it can quietly support the things that matter: your energy, your balance, your ability to keep moving forward without hesitation. Now let's talk about a fruit that's tiny, deep in color, and bursting with healing power: the blueberry. It may be small, but don't let that fool you. When it comes to protecting your muscles, joints, and overall mobility, this little berry punches well above its weight. One of the biggest hidden threats to our muscles as we age is something we can't see or feel right away: inflammation. It creeps in slowly, making muscles feel stiff, joints ache more than usual, and recovery take longer after even light movement. Over time, chronic inflammation wears away at muscle fibers and makes it harder to stay active. That's where blueberries shine. What makes them so special is their rich supply of anthocyanins, the same compounds that give them that deep blue-purple color. These natural antioxidants fight off inflammation and oxidative stress, which means they help protect your muscles at a cellular level. In fact, research shows that older adults who eat blueberries regularly experience better mobility, stronger leg function, and even improved balance. I remember a lovely gentleman named James, 74 years old and recovering from a hip injury. He told me he started adding blueberries to his breakfast after reading about their anti-inflammatory benefits. "It's the only change I made," he said. "But within a couple of weeks, I could walk longer without feeling that deep soreness in my thighs." He smiled and said, "It feels like my legs are cooperating again." Beyond muscle recovery, blueberries also help support insulin sensitivity. That's your body's ability to handle sugar properly. This is crucial for anyone managing type 2 diabetes or prediabetes. When your insulin works well, the nutrients you eat, especially carbs and protein, are delivered into your muscle cells more effectively. That means more fuel, better repair, and less fatigue. And the bonus? Blueberries are naturally low in sugar. You don't have to worry about them spiking your blood sugar, especially when you eat them as part of a balanced meal. A handful with your oatmeal, a few mixed into unsweetened yogurt, or blended into a morning smoothie. They fit in beautifully without overloading your system. Some people even freeze them and enjoy them as a cool, bite-sized treat. They're simple, accessible, and safe, even for those watching their glucose or managing heart concerns. But perhaps the most powerful thing about blueberries is that they don't just fight damage. They support repair. They encourage your body to recover faster after movement. Whether you've done light stretches, walked the dog, or worked in the garden, blueberries help your muscles bounce back, with less soreness, less swelling, and more strength over time. So if you're looking for a gentle but powerful way to support your muscles, reduce inflammation, and stay active, this little berry could be your new best friend. Now, let's move to something softer, warmer, and often overlooked: the papaya. It's sweet, soothing, and almost melts in your mouth. But its real strength lies beneath the surface, especially when it comes to supporting digestion and helping your muscles absorb what they need to grow and heal. You see, as we get older, our digestion naturally slows down. The body doesn't break down protein as easily, and that means fewer amino acids are available to repair muscle. You might be eating well, even adding more protein to your meals, but if your body can't process it efficiently, your muscles still lose out. That's where papaya becomes your quiet ally. It contains a special enzyme called papain, which acts like a helper in your stomach, breaking down proteins so your body can absorb them better. It's like giving your digestive system a gentle hand, one that becomes more and more valuable with age. But papaya's gifts don't end there. It's rich in vitamin C, which plays a vital role in muscle repair. Vitamin C helps your body make collagen, a key part of your muscles, tendons, and ligaments. Without enough of it, your muscles may feel weaker and your joints stiffer. And get this, papaya has even more vitamin C than oranges, making it a fantastic daily source for older adults who want to stay flexible and mobile. There's also beta-carotene and lycopene, natural compounds that give papaya its vibrant orange-pink color. These act as antioxidants, fighting off the free radicals and inflammation that contribute to muscle breakdown. In fact, some studies have shown that fermented papaya extract reduced markers of inflammation in older adults, improving both energy and digestion. A woman named Anita, 69 years old and struggling with bloating and fatigue, shared her story with me. "I didn't think much of papaya," she said, "but I started having a small bowl after lunch each day. After about a week, my stomach felt lighter, and I wasn't as stiff getting up from my chair. Sometimes it's not about doing more. It's about helping the body do what it's meant to, just a little better." Papaya is also naturally low in sugar, high in water, and gentle on the stomach, making it an ideal evening snack or light addition to breakfast. And if you're managing blood sugar, it's safe in moderate portions. Its fiber helps slow digestion, and its anti-inflammatory properties support both gut health and blood sugar balance. So, how can you bring papaya into your routine? Keep it simple. A few slices with breakfast, a soft bowl in the afternoon. Blend it into a smoothie with soya milk or yogurt. It doesn't need to be fancy. What matters is consistency, giving your body that extra boost to break down and absorb what it needs. In the end, papaya isn't loud or dramatic, but its support is felt in your stomach, in your joints, and over time, in the strength you begin to feel again. Now, let's talk about a fruit that often hides in plain sight, the guava. It doesn't always make the headlines like berries or avocado, but for seniors, this firm, fragrant fruit is one of the most powerful muscle supporters nature has to offer. The real secret lies in one thing: vitamin C. Most people associate it with immunity, but what many don't realize is that vitamin C plays a critical role in protecting and rebuilding muscle. It helps your body produce collagen, the structural protein that holds your muscles, tendons, and joints together. And here's where guava stands out. It contains 4 to 5 times more vitamin C than an orange. Just one medium guava can give you more than 250% of your daily needs, in the most natural, whole food form. But vitamin C isn't just about collagen. It's also a powerful antioxidant, and antioxidants are the frontline defense against muscle damage caused by oxidative stress, a process that speeds up with age. When your muscles are under constant low-grade stress, they break down more easily, and sarcopenia moves in quietly. Guava helps neutralize that process and supports your body's ability to heal. There's more. Guava also contains potassium and fiber, both of which support overall mobility and metabolic health. Potassium helps with muscle contraction and coordination, while fiber keeps digestion steady, helping your body absorb more nutrients from the foods you eat. A man named Ravi, 72, once told me guava became part of his retirement recovery routine. Every morning after his walk, he'd slice up a fresh guava and eat it with a bit of salt and chili, the way he'd enjoyed it as a boy. "I didn't think much of it," he said. "But after a few weeks, my knees didn't feel as stiff, and my balance improved. It wasn't magic. It was just something real." What's also comforting is that guava is diabetic-friendly. Despite its mild sweetness, it has a low glycemic index, meaning it won't spike your blood sugar. And its antioxidants, especially lycopene, have shown benefits for heart health, reducing blood pressure, and improving circulation, which is essential for delivering oxygen and nutrients to your muscle tissue. How can you bring guava into your life? Fresh is best. Eat it raw, sliced with the peel on. That's where many of the nutrients hide. You can also add it to smoothies or chop it into a fruit salad. If fresh isn't available, unsweetened guava juice in small amounts is a good option too. In the world of muscle health, guava may not wear a cape, but it certainly works like a hero. Quietly, consistently, with every bite. Now, we've saved something sweet and powerful for last. A fruit that not only gives you quick energy, but also calms inflammation and helps fuel tired muscles without spiking your sugar. Let's talk about the often misunderstood date. Small, wrinkled, naturally sweet. You might think of them as a festive treat or something to enjoy during the holidays. But if you're over 60 and trying to stay strong, dates can quietly become one of your most powerful allies. Let's start with what most people notice first: energy. As we age, it's common to feel a bit more drained, especially after even light activity. Climbing stairs, gardening, or just going for a walk may leave you feeling like you need to lie down. This is partly due to your muscles not bouncing back the way they used to. That's where dates come in. Dates are rich in natural sugars, yes, but they're also packed with fiber, which slows down how that sugar is absorbed. That means a few dates can give you a gentle, sustained lift of energy without spiking your blood sugar. In fact, studies have shown that dates have a low to moderate glycemic index, making them safer than most people assume, even for those managing type 2 diabetes when eaten in moderation. But dates offer much more than just sweetness. They're loaded with potassium and magnesium, two minerals that support healthy muscle contractions and reduce cramps. If you've ever had aching calves at night or felt your legs give out more quickly than they used to, low potassium could be part of the reason. Just a couple of dates can help replenish those stores, especially after physical activity. Even more impressive? Dates are incredibly rich in antioxidants, especially flavonoids and phenolic acids, which help calm inflammation and reduce oxidative stress. These antioxidants help protect your muscle cells and even support your heart, brain, and immune system. There was a gentleman I once spoke with, 70 years old, who told me he started having 2 dates after his morning walk, along with a handful of nuts. He said, "It keeps me from crashing in the afternoon, and strangely, my knees don't ache as much." It wasn't a miracle, just steady, natural support his body could actually use. Another reason dates are senior-friendly. They're soft, easy to chew, and don't require any fancy preparation. No knives, no blenders. Just unwrap and enjoy. That simplicity makes them perfect for those who want nutrition that's both convenient and kind to the body. Now, moderation matters. Dates are dense in calories and sugar, so 2 to 3 a day is plenty. Combine them with a bit of protein, like almonds or a slice of cheese, and you've got a muscle-loving, blood sugar-friendly snack that truly supports recovery. So if you're looking for a way to fuel your muscles, reduce soreness, and get through the day without that afternoon slump, dates might be your new favorite habit. So now you've met them. 5 simple fruits, each with their own quiet strength. Not pills, not powders, just gifts from nature that support your body in ways you may not have expected. They don't promise miracles, but they offer something just as powerful: support you can feel. A little more strength in your legs, a little less soreness in the morning, a little more confidence when you move through your day. And the best part? You don't have to change your whole life. You don't need to follow a strict diet or give up everything you love. You only need to begin with one small addition at a time. A banana in your morning oats, a few blueberries with your yogurt, a slice of papaya after lunch, half a guava in the afternoon sun, 2 dates before your evening walk. These aren't just fruits. They're small acts of care, little messages to your body that say, I'm still here. I still want to feel strong. I still want to live well. And if you've ever felt discouraged, if your knees ache, or your strength feels like it's slipping, let this be a gentle reminder. Your body can still respond. It's never too late to nourish it. Never too late to feel better than yesterday. You don't need to do everything at once. Just one small habit, done with care, done with consistency, can bring a quiet transformation. If this video gave you something helpful, a new idea, a bit of hope, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. What fruit will you start with? What change do you hope to feel? And if you'd like more warm, simple tips like this, things that make growing older feel a little easier and a lot more empowering, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Health 365. We're here to walk with you, one small choice at a time. Until next time, stay strong, stay kind to your body, and never forget you still have so much strength left in you.